The world-renowned German manufacturer Sennheiser follows a pattern of updating their Momentum True Wireless lineup every 2 years. And recently, we were blessed with the brand new Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. But how does it compare with the timeless classic, the Apple AirPods Pro? Let's compare these two and find out. Earning good reviews left and right, the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3 have marked a solid spot on a lot of people's list for the best ANC earbuds. The buds come with ANC and legacy sound that can be customized through a plethora of special features, along with a redefined makeover which earned the buds a 2022 Red Dot Design Award. And on this corner, we have Apple's top-selling earbuds, the AirPods Pro, which paved the way for a massive number of earbuds and laid out the foundation of success for many manufacturers. So, which one comes out on top? For Sennheiser, the visual appeal is hard to ignore with the revamped design that boasts an aluminum font with a matte finish, debossed brand logo, that familiar rectangular shape, and an overall sturdy plastic construction that comes with the basic IPX4 rating. The buds possess an ergonomic fit with a variety of tips that will help them stick in your ears in a comfortable yet stable position. The case itself comes wrapped in a signature Sennheiser style fabric, making this stand out among others while securing the buds. The AirPods Pro, in terms of aesthetics, feels kind of bland, but let's call it minimalistic when compared to Sennheiser and their craftsmanship. Although they did include a nice few upgrades like an angled audio port, IPX4 rating, and the dark speaker mic grills, what makes them stand out is the tips that make all the difference regarding the optimal comfort and fit. The charging case is relatively compact, which makes it perfect to just drop in your pocket and forget about it. When talking about controls, Sennheiser should be given credit for coming up with one of the most responsive control systems for a pair of TWS earbuds. The accuracy of the touch is near perfect, where it can effortlessly register and differentiate between single and multi-tap gestures. When you take the buds off, the content automatically stops playing in the background, and thanks to the sensitive microphones that can acquire speech accurately, digital assistance feels just right. But on the contrary, the revolutionary force sensor system of the AirPods Pro is entirely in a league of its own. You're prone to be spoiled by the intuitiveness and fluidity of controls, where every single and multi-press gesture gets registered without any issue. But the highlight comes in the form of voice activation for Siri, which triggers automatically whenever spoken to and yields accurate results every single time. But what about the sound? Apple owes a large part of its success in the world of audio to the addition of adaptive EQ and spatial audio. A wider soundstage basically makes the vocals and the instruments sound more natural, while the bass adds that much-needed oomph to your music. But Sennheiser is not one to back down without a fight, since they equipped the Momentum 3 with 7mm drivers, intelligible sound features, multiple EQ settings, and high-res Aptx adaptive codec. The default sound profile itself is incredible, where it pumps out clean sound while giving you room to adjust. Now, ANC in AirPods has aged like fine wine. The tech Apple uses blocks out most of the low and mid-frequency sound, which makes ambient noises like TVs, co-workers, and such have minimal impact, although louder sounds like crying babies and car horns is somewhat audible. The transparency mode also does its job pretty well and grants you awareness of your environment. Now, Sennheiser improved its existing ANC by stuffing 3 microphones into each bud and updating its algorithm. The result of this is adjusted audio neutralization in your environment, eliminating more noise than the AirPods Pro across the frequency spectrum. With both buds having a solid wind resistance level, Sennheiser has a comparatively stronger transparency mode, which makes the audio sound more natural. In terms of runtime, the Momentum TWS 3 wins with a solid 6.5 hours of ANC playtime from a full charge, which can be further extended to 7 hours without ANC. This makes it good for at least 3 days before needing to recharge. Speaking of which, the case can provide an extra 28 hours, while a 10-minute quick charge can provide a solid hour of listening. AirPods Pro actually set the standard for runtime when it was first launched. Unfortunately, it did not age well. A meager 4.5 hours of ANC playtime makes it hard not to recharge the buds every night. With the case providing an additional 24 hours, the quick charge is relatively good, with 5 minutes covering an hour of playtime. The newer versions come with a MagSafe wireless charging case, so that's a plus. Now for the price, let's call it a tie cause both of these buds cost the same $250 price tag. Although at launch, the Momentum TWS 3 shaved off a solid $50 from the previous entry, the AirPods Pro is currently the most expensive earbuds that Apple has right now. So in retrospect, if it were up to us, we'd pick the Sennheiser Momentum TWS 3 over the AirPods Pro because of its longer battery life and better sound. Apple AirPods Pro was unbeatable, but their time has apparently passed, and unless Apple does something about this, the customer value of the AirPods Pro will soon diminish in a very sad and unfortunate way. But enough about that, what do you think? Would you go with the AirPods Pro or are you choosing Sennheiser instead? Whatever the decision may be, we would love to hear from you. And as for everything else, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want more content like this on your feed.